Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
And we are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
Debbie, we are doing St. Patty's Day this week, so we are just getting you some recipes that you might be interested in cooking for your St. Patty's Day dinner or party, and we're going to give you something that you might like, not something that you might like, I'll pass on that. Because, you know, sometimes ethnic foods from other countries is not what our American diets like. But this one I know you're going to like. We have done this recipe before, but not online. This here is going to be smashed potatoes. So it's a two-part process. We're going to take the GoPro in the kitchen. I'm going to boil the potatoes for about 30 minutes, and then we are going to take them and we're going to put them in a colander, drain them, allow them to steam dry for a couple minutes, and then we're going to put them on a parchment lined cookie sheet and smash it down, and then we're going to go ahead and get it ready for the oven. And we're going to bake it in the oven, and when we bake it in the oven, we're going to do a bunch of other stuff. We're going to do some herbs, some garlic, some olive oil, some really good delicious stuff. So you don't want to mix your oil or butter with your herbs because they will burn the potato. So don't do that. So we'll get right back with it and go to the GoPro, and we'll see you guys shortly. So we have some freshly scrubbed and washed red potatoes. So we have some of these that we actually put into the ground, so I'm hoping that we'll get a nice crop this year. But we're going to be getting a little bit of a freeze this weekend, so that might be a little troublesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 tablespoon of salt. This just helps to tenderize the potatoes. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the potatoes in. Look like they're starting to boil now. So we're going to go ahead and cook these for about 30 minutes because these are a little larger than the small red potatoes. These are like medium size. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I just don't want to get burnt here. So I'm kind of putting them in a little prematurely. So we're going to go ahead and put the lid on this and let it boil, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get ready to take the lid off and drain it and steam it. And we'll be back. All right, so our potatoes are ready to go into the colander, and they're going to steam for about 5 minutes. So we'll set a timer on that, and they're going to dry steam, and then we're going to take them and put them on our parchment. And then
see where it's split.
Yep. And that is perfectly acceptable for it to split because guess what? It's going to get smashed here in a minute. So we're going to go ahead and let this steam for about 5 minutes, and then we'll show you when we get ready to put it on the paper, the parchment paper, and smash it up. And we'll put all the toppings on top of it then. All right, we'll see you just one minute.
Do this, and they have cooled down just enough to where we can line them out.
So we're going to use a potato smasher to smash them. You see here, this one is already starting to crack.
So basically we're just gonna
yeah, be careful, they are hot.
yeah
So Elsie's going to get something to push down on it so everything stays. So you might need a little knife just to push them through because they like to stick to everything.
okay.
You can also do that with a fork too. Maybe we should do like a couple with the potato smasher and then do the others with the fork. And that way people can see both.
Or
Aha. Or a lid of a cup. Okay. There you go. All right. They're hot, so be careful, guys. Don't burn yourself. The thinner they are, the crisper they are, the thicker they are, the more creamier they are. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Let's see if we can move these, because they spread out when you push them, of course.
Okay. So this has to be baked for about 40-45 minutes at 390 degrees.
Okay, back up.
Okay. She's telling me to back up. There's a reason for this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we ended up with 8 potatoes, which is perfect.
And I'm brushing the butter on. And they're still hot enough that
They'll meld anything. It was already melted, but you know how if it sits there for a few minutes, it starts to congeal and come back together. And then after that, we're going to put the oil on top. That's just to seal the deal, and then we're going to put a little salt and pepper on it, and then we'll be ready to go into the oven. But you, at this point, want it to sit for another 5 minutes, because this will make it crispier if you let it sit instead of just putting it right into the oven. You let it sit there a little longer, it kind of marries in all the seasonings and everything.
same one. All right, now I have olive oil that I'm brushing over that. That olive oil is going to help make it crispy too.
Yes, it will. Between that and the butter. Make sure that your potatoes are done. So before you drain them, make sure you stick a fork in them or do something like that. And that will help to give you like a gauge of if it's ready or not. You can do regular salt, like iodized salt, or you can do kosher salt, whatever you want. Sea salt. It's your meal. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, we have salt and pepper mixed together here.
So Elsie's mixing it up. She's going to sprinkle it on. Okay, so our smashed potatoes are fresh out of the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in a pan, cover it up with tin foil, and just put it in the oven to hold the heat until we get ready to serve dinner. But look at these. Aren't these beautiful? So cute. And next I'm going to be making bacon wrapped cabbage. So we can get that ready for the oven here. But I'm going to go ahead and put tin foil on this, serve it up for dinner tonight, and we will see you guys in our next video. Have a great night. Hi, I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.